Hello, Corey here. Thank you for joining me. This is a little different video today. It doesn't have anything to do with music. Can you believe that? I have been making YouTube videos now for, oh gosh, going on 13 years. This will be my 13th anniversary a little later this month of making YouTube videos. I started YouTube videos in 2008. It's now 2021, so it's been 13 years. Anyway, I'm here in my room. My piano's just over there, but this is a manuscript of Bach, and here's a little shelf of mine. Anyway, what I want to talk about today is lipomas. Lipomas. And the reason I want to talk about this is that with the recent hit show on TV, Dr. Pimple Popper, which some of you might know about, the popularity of lipomas has really skyrocketed. Actually, before Dr. Pimple Popper's famous show came on, I really almost nobody knew what lipomas were except me, because I have a lot of them. And I want to talk about that today. Maybe I should actually go on Dr. Pimple Popper, but it's a hereditary condition. I remember my father had a few of them. He didn't have as many as I do, but I remember when I was young, he had a big lump on his arm, like this one here that I have here, a big lump of fat on his arm. And I used to ask him what it was, and I think he told me it was a lipoma. And as I grew up, I think when I was in my 20s, I started acquiring these things all over my body. I have probably 50 lipomas all over my body, believe it or not. And I've had several of them removed over the years. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because if you've watched my videos, many of you probably have seen some cuts on my arm. You might think, well, what happened to me? Well, this is the first lipoma I had removed on my arm from a general surgeon. It was about 25 years ago, and he wasn't that great of a surgeon. That's why it's a huge cut for just removing a lipoma that wasn't even that big. It was maybe about the size of this one here. So I have this one here. It hasn't been removed. I have a small one here, and so it was a very large cut here. That was the first one I had removed, and then I had other ones pop up all over the place. He also removed one here, which is a really large cut for a small, at the time it was a small lipoma. Since then, I've had a whole big glob of them pop up here. There's like probably one, I don't know, it feels like a glob of about 2 or 3 of them right here. It's a humongous glob of fat right here. I had another surgeon, a plastic surgeon, a very good, an excellent surgeon, remove some about probably 10 years ago. And this is the result of a really good plastic surgeon removing lipomas. Really, it's hardly even noticeable, just like tiny little marks here. I had one here, one small one here. I can't remember who did this one, but I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 incisions, marks here on my left arm. And I still have a humongous one here that needs to be removed. I have an incision there too on the bottom of that arm. That was a pretty big one. I have, of course, this big incision here. So the next ones I want removed are this one, a really just humongous glob of fat right here. And then this one here, that's annoying. It sticks out all the time. Then there's a very small one here. And then this, of course, on my left arm, a big glob of fat right there. They're benign tumors. They're not cancerous, but they always check them to see. Now, I had one removed. I can't show you my my lower body here on the camera, but when during the time I had these small ones removed here, the plastic surgeon that I had removed a humongous one off my hip. I had a lipoma. It was about that big, bigger than a baseball, on my left hip. And had I not had it removed at that time, my God, right now it would have been blown up. You could see it. I mean, it was starting to be visible even with clothes on. That I had this bump sticking out of my side, this big, huge lipoma. I have them on my legs, on my thighs. I have probably 20 of them on my legs, and they're pretty deep in. I have some on my butt. It's ridiculous. I have these things all over the place. I must have 50 lipomas around my body. I think I have some on my chest. I can feel one here. I have some on my stomach. Anyway, yeah, I thought I'd just bring this up because you may have seen this little mark on my arm, and you may have been wondering what happened. Well, this is the thing. I am plagued by lipomas. That's what I have. It doesn't affect my piano playing, but I thought I'd just let you know about this. It's very interesting. So the next time you watch Dr. Pimple Popper, you can think of BachScholar, because BachScholar has lipomas. So thank you for viewing this video, and go watch some of my piano videos while you're at it. Okay, see you until next time.